Our universe, a vast and silent stage. For billions of years, it has performed a cosmic ballet of creation and destruction. We, on this tiny blue marble, are but fleeting spectators. We go about our lives, confident in the stability of our world, blind to the colossal forces that could erase our existence in a heartbeat. Today, we peel back that veil of comfort. We will journey to the brink, to witness the end of everything we know. These are not prophecies, but possibilities, etched into the very laws of physics that govern our cosmos. This is the story of how our world could end. Imagine a clear night sky. The stars, familiar and distant, glitter peacefully. But among them, one point of light grows brighter, night after night. At first, it's a curiosity, a wonder for astronomers. Then, the calculations come in. A trajectory is plotted. Panic begins as a whisper, then swells to a global roar. An asteroid, a remnant from the birth of our solar system, is on a collision course with Earth. This isn't a Hollywood fantasy. This is a real, albeit low probability, threat. There are millions of near-Earth objects, and we've only catalogued a fraction of them. As the day of impact nears, society crumbles. Evacuation is impossible. There is nowhere to run. The object, miles wide, fills the sky, a new, terrible moon. It enters our atmosphere, blazing brighter than 1,000 suns. The air itself ignites. The impact is not a sound. It's a physical shockwave that circles the globe. The energy released dwarfs all the nuclear weapons on Earth combined. A crater, 100 miles wide, is carved into the crust. Trillions of tons of rock and dust are vaporized and thrown into the stratosphere, shrouding the planet in a thick, dark cloak. Sunlight is blocked. A nuclear winter descends, temperatures plummet, and darkness reigns for years. Plants die, food chains collapse, and the oceans turn acidic. Life, as we know it, freezes and starves. The reign of humanity, so brief in geological time, would be over, snuffed out by a wanderer from the void. This isn't just a theory. It happened before. 66 million years ago, a similar event wiped out the dinosaurs. We are living in the shadow of that ancient catastrophe, a stark reminder of our own fragility. But the greatest threats may not come from the stars. They may awaken from deep within our own planet. Beneath our feet, miles below the serene landscapes of places like Yellowstone National Park, lies a monster. A vast chamber of magma, miles across, bubbling under immense pressure. We see its gentle warnings in the geysers and hot springs, beautiful and deceptive invitations to a cataclysmic power. When it blows, it will not be an eruption. It will be a planetary event. The ground will swell, cracking the continent. The explosion will be heard around the world, a deafening roar that marks the beginning of the end. An ash cloud, unlike any ever witnessed by modern humans, will billow into the sky, reaching the edge of space. It will spread rapidly, carried by jet streams, blanketing entire continents in a thick, grey powder. This ash is not like campfire ash. It's pulverized rock and glass. It chokes engines, collapses roofs, poisons water sources, and turns fertile land into a sterile desert. The immediate devastation from pyroclastic flows would be immense, but the long-term effects are even more terrifying. Just like the asteroid impact, the ash cloud would block out the sun, triggering a volcanic winter. Global temperatures would drop dramatically. Crops would fail worldwide. Famine would sweep across the globe, leading to a collapse of civilization on a scale we cannot comprehend. We are overdue for such an eruption. The geologic clock is ticking. Even if we survive the threats from space and from within our own Earth, there is one final, inescapable fate. It lies 93 million miles away, at the heart of our solar system. Our Sun. For 5 billion years, it has been our source of life, our star. But stars are not eternal. They are born, they live, and they die. And our Sun is approaching middle age. In another 5 billion years, it will exhaust the hydrogen fuel in its core. Gravity will cause the core to contract and heat up. This will ignite the hydrogen in a shell surrounding the core, causing the Sun's outer layers to expand dramatically. It will begin its transformation into a red giant. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, it will swell. But the pace will quicken. Over millions of years, it will grow larger and larger, its light turning from a life-giving yellow to a menacing blood red. Mercury and Venus will be the first to go, consumed by the expanding star. Then, it will be Earth's turn. The oceans will boil away. The atmosphere will be stripped by the intense solar wind. The surface of our planet will become a molten slag, sterilized and scoured clean of any trace of life. The Earth itself might be completely vaporized, its atoms scattered into the Sun's fiery embrace. Our world, our history, our art, our conflicts, all reduced to vapor in the final act of our star's life. After engulfing the inner planets, the Sun will eventually shed its outer layers, creating a beautiful, ephemeral planetary nebula. At its center, a white dwarf will remain the dead, cooling cinder of the star that once gave us life. It will shine faintly for trillions of years in the cold, dark silence, a gravestone for a solar system that once teemed with life. From the sudden violence of an asteroid impact, to the slow suffocation of a volcanic winter, to the final, fiery consumption by our own star. Our end is written in the cosmos. These are not tallies to inspire fear, but to instill a profound sense of perspective. Our time here is precious and finite. Every moment, every sunrise, is a gift, played out on a cosmic stage of incredible power and indifference. We are, for now, the universe's way of knowing itself. And this awareness, this brief flicker of consciousness, is the most extraordinary thing of all. Let's cherish it. Thank you for watching.